Tell us your name, and we'll tell you everything about your future soulmate. Who doesn't want a sneak peek of who the love of their life will be? We're definitely all curious in that way. But what if we said that you could find out a lot about your future life partner just through your name? Sounds intriguing, right? So grab a pen and a piece of paper because it's test time. To the test. You'll have to answer a couple of simple questions about your name. For each given answer, you'll get 1 to 5 points, so make sure you write down all of your results. The rest is simple. Add up your points to learn the first letter of your future partner's name, along with some other interesting details. That's all for the instructions part. So, are you ready? Then let's get started. Question number 1. Let's go back to the moment when your parents were trying to find the perfect name for you. Why did they choose the name you have now? A. It sounds really good with my last name, so they decided it was a perfect match. B. They named me after a family member. C. My name has a beautiful meaning, so that was the main reason. D. They chose this name because of their religion. It's traditional, or they named you after a character from a movie or book. E. No specific reason, they just like the name. If your answer is A, write down 2 points. If it's B, your first result is 5 points. You get 4 points for answer C and 3 points for answer D. Finally, E gets you 1 point. Moving on. Question number 2. How long is your name? A. 3 letters or less. B. 4 to 5 letters. C. Between 6 and 7 letters. D. It has 8 or 9 letters. E. It's pretty long with more than 9 letters. Okay, so answer A gives you 1 point, while answer B equals 2 points. C gets 3 points, and you get 4 points for D. And, last but not least, E is a solid 5 points. Question number 3. What about the first letter of your name? What is it? A. J, K, N, or X. B. F, L, U, Z. C. R, V, W, or Y. D. H, O, Q, or S. E. G, I, M, P, or T. If it's one of the letters under option A, you get 1 point. The prize for answer B is 5 points. C equals 3 points, and D and E are 4 and 2 points respectively. Let's keep going. Question number 4. Is your name popular? A. Yeah, it's really popular. B. It's quite popular. C. It's rather average. D. It's kind of unusual. E. It's really rare. So if option A is perfect for you, here's your 1 point. If B is your go-to, write down 2 points for this one. C gives you 3 points, and D and E equal 4 and 5 points respectively. Question number 5. Do you have a nickname? A. Yep, I have more than one. Actually, people rarely call me by my real name. B. I have 1 or 2. C. Sure, I have one, but only a few people call me by it. D. I have one, but surprisingly, people don't really call me by it. E. No, not really. If your choice is A, it's 5 points. Answer B gives you 4 points, C equals 2 points, D equals 3 points, and finally, you get 1 point for E. Okay, we think we already know the first letter of your soulmate's name, but we need a bit more information about you to figure out your partner's personality. So let's get to this quick part. Question number 6. How do you feel about performing? Do you like dancing, singing, or acting? A. Love it! It's definitely something I'd love to do in the future. B. I really enjoy it, yes. C. I'm not so sure. D. I can do something like this, but only with my friends by my side. E. Nope, that's certainly not my cup of tea. A stands for 5 points, while B equals 4 points. You can write down 2 points for C and 3 points for D. E, as usual, gives you only 1 point. Question number 7. What about math? Was it your best or worst subject at school? A. Math comes naturally to me, so I'm pretty good at it. B. That was alright. Not my strongest point, but not my weakest one either. C. I hated math with all my heart. I'm definitely a C. If A describes you perfectly, here's your 1 point. B gives you 3 points, and C provides you with a whole 5 points. Question number 8. How do you usually feel when you're watching a highly emotional movie? A. To be honest, it's a real emotional roller coaster for me. I cry when it's sad, I laugh when it's happy, and I get really invested in the story. B. I definitely feel for the characters, follow the story carefully, and shed a tear from time to time. C. It depends on the story, but I'm usually good at being emotionally stable, even during the sad scenes. D. I mostly appreciate the creative screenplay and amazing acting, but I rarely get emotional. E. I'm not really that emotional. Sad movies rarely make me bawl my eyes out. So for option A, you're rewarded with 5 points. B is the equivalent of 3 points, C gives you 4 points, and D equals 2 points. If your fave is E, then add 1 point to the mix. Question number 9. What's the most important thing in a relationship for you? A. Having fun together and feeling like you can be your true self around your partner. B. Lifting each other up and being friends before anything else. C. Having a deep understanding and creating a unit. Okay, so A gives you 5 points, B is 3 points, and C gives you 1 point. One more question and we're done here, guys. Question number 10. Let's throw one sad question into the mix. Have you ever been heartbroken? A. I get really emotionally attached to people, so yeah, I get heartbroken pretty much every time I lose someone who has a special place in my heart. B. Yup, and definitely more than once, twice, or even 3 times. C. Unfortunately, yes, this happened a few times. D. Thankfully, I was only in this situation once. E. No way! I'm good at protecting my heart. The beautiful answer under the letter A gives you 5 points. B stands for 4 points. You get 3 points for C and 2 for D. And all those strong E people receive 1 powerful point. And there you go. Count your points, guys and girls. The results are in. If you scored 10 to 17 points, you're pretty practical and reserved, right? You're independent to a fault and can do anything you put your mind to. Even though you aren't really looking for anything serious, you still wouldn't mind a partner who's as strong and responsible as you are, but who can add a bit of spontaneity to your life at the same time. Look no further than guys and girls whose names start with A, K, J, R, or B. They're your true soulmates. If you got 18 to 26 points, you're probably a perfectionist. You like things done in a certain way and order, and your love life is the same. You know what works for you and what doesn't. All you need is someone who matches the image of the perfect man or woman in your head. Someone as determined, calm, and idealistic as you are. Guys and girls whose names start with F, H, T, S, and O can give you that and anything else you're looking for in a relationship. 27 to 35 points suggests you're a kind and social butterfly. Your perfect man or woman should be as laid back as you are. Someone who is witty, funny, and ready to explore the world with you. Guys and girls whose names start with E, C, L, X, V, or W are naturally cool, loyal, and charismatic. Moreover, they're wonderful talkers and communicators, so you'll have long and meaningful conversations while having fun at the same time. A powerful couple in the making. If you got 36 to 44 points, your love life is definitely very important to you. You know how much time and effort relationships consume, and you're willing to do everything necessary for someone who's worth it. You're also open to new people and experiences, which means you'll find your special someone in no time. Maybe it'll be someone whose name starts with D, I, M, P, or Q. Take a closer look at these guys and girls, as they have strong family values and would be a perfect match for you. Finally, if your results are higher than 44 points, you're highly emotional and very romantic. Your emotions are very bright and colorful. You cry easily, laugh easily, and tend to have a positive outlook on life. If anyone knows what love is, it's you. Therefore, you need someone who will treasure you and your huge, caring, kind heart. Guys and girls whose names start with G, U, Y, N, or Z will always be by your side and will provide you with the exact level of commitment you need. So, what do you think about your results? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this fun video, give us a like and share it with your friends.